What's up, everybody? This is Jose with Oakland Latinos United, a.k.a. Oakland Latinos Unidos, the voice of the Latino community in the Bay Area, California, YouTube, and beyond. Well, today I'm doing another Barrio tour edition, and this is another historical one, like the one I did about Richmond the other day. I'm over here on the corner of 5th and Peralta Street in the lower bottoms of West Oakland, and I'm right here by the big post office. And what am I doing in this neighborhood? Well, this neighborhood back in the 40s and 50s, and even before that, the 30s and 20s, was where a lot of the first raza or first Mexicanos came to live in this area. This was one of the areas in West Oakland where some of the raza used to live. And up until about, I would say, maybe like up until about maybe 10 years ago, there was still a good amount of Latinos living in this area. Down here in this part of West Oakland, back behind me is 7th Street, and we'll go down 7th Street. And this part of 7th Street used to be, back in the 40s and 50s, the heart of the black community, the heart of the black business district in Oakland. They used to call it the Harlem of the West because there was a lot of black-owned businesses and black-owned bars and clubs that used to play jazz and swing and all the music of that time. So, like I said, we're over here in West Oakland, and on the map, this area that we're in now is called South Prescott. Some people giving food right there or something. This area is called South Prescott. Right now, we're on the corner of this is, I believe, 3rd and Peralta, and this is the little park right here. This used to be a bunch of junkyards a long time ago. But yeah, this part of West Oakland used to be one of the first Mexican neighborhoods in Oakland a long time ago, back in the 40s and 50s. And like I said, up until just a few years ago, there were still a lot of Mexican families down here in this area. There's still a few, actually. Gentrification has hit the neighborhood, so, a lot of white folks live in this area now. But, there's still a few raza hanging in there, and black families as well. But like I said, back in the 1920s, a lot of Mexicans came to West Oakland, for one, because of redlining, and because redlining meant they couldn't buy houses in other areas. There's still a lot of raza on these houses right here. Redlining meant they couldn't buy houses in certain areas, so they would have to live in certain areas along with the black people. You know what I mean? Because of segregation and prejudice at the time. And East Oakland was mostly white at this time, and if you were a person of color, they would not rent to you or sell a house to you if you were Mexican or black or Asian or anything like that. So most of the Asians, blacks, and Latinos lived in West Oakland back then. But now we're going down 3rd and Center Street. We're going towards the BART station, the West Oakland BART. But yeah, this area has a lot of history with the African-American community as well, because during World War II, a lot of African-Americans came here from the South to work in the shipyards and in the railroads, and also in the military installations. But also a lot of Mexicans and Chicanos came as well from New Mexico, Texas, Arizona, Colorado, and also a lot of braceros came from Mexico to work in the railroads and the shipyards and in some of the other industries in this area. So as you can see, we're over here by the West Oakland BART station. And yeah, this area, like I said, has a history with Latinos as well. It has a really strong black history too. But just for you guys to know, the first Mexican communities in Oakland were in West Oakland, not in Fruitvale. And a lot of them lived around this area. But majority of them lived more by Brush Street and Castro Street. I'll make another video in that area as well. But this was the heart and center of the Latino and the black community at one point, back in the 40s, 50s, 30s, and 20s. So right here on 7th Street, this used to be the black business district a long time ago, back in the 40s and 50s. And a lot of black people came here from the South, and they opened up businesses, and there was a lot of clubs in the area. Like there was a club called Slim Jenkins, Esther Orbit's Room, and a lot of these clubs, they played, jazz and swing and all that. And also you had a lot of Chicanos who would wear zoot suits and suited up, and they would come dance in some of these clubs, and white people as well, and Asians as well. So yeah, this was once the heart of the business district, but it was torn down to build the BART and also to build the post office over here, as you see it. This is also an area where a lot of the Black Panthers originated. The Slim Jenkins Club used to be right there. You can still see it says Slim Jenkins Court. That used to be a big swing club. Esther's Orbit Room used to be right over there. So yeah, I just wanted to take you on a little Barrio tour, hood tour of West Oakland. Mark passing over me. So I'm heading down Wood Street.